Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. First and foremost, thank you so much for being patient with me as I have been gone for a while here. As many of you guys know, if you listened in to the podcast, the Stupid Box podcast, I will link it down below in the description bar. That's my little one right there. If you listened in to that podcast, you will know that I recently became a mother. I had my baby October 1st of 2019, our beautiful baby girl, Addison Space. She is currently 4 months. I cannot believe that this time has just flown right by. When people have said in the past, your babies will grow really fast, they are not lying. Believe me when I tell you that that is a very true statement. So I figured we'd start this video off with a bang. It's gonna be a longer one just because I have some things I want to cover. First, I want to say that this is not only going to be a mom channel, so like the dynamic of this is not going to change. I still want to continue on with my love for beauty and travel and just lifestyle things and hacks, and I will throw in some mom things in there because I am a new mom, and I feel like some of you guys are new moms or moms as well out there and would love to hear a little bit more about some of the things that I'm loving. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. So I first want to start this video off with feeding. So that's the most important thing. When you're in the hospital, believe it or not, few hours after having that baby, they will come into your room and be like, do you want to pump or do you want to give formula? So in my case, I ate my words because I specifically told my husband, I am not doing that. That is too much work. Pumping, no thank you. The nurse walks in, she's like, here's a pump. I was like, okay, let's go, let's do this. I am breastfeeding. I'm not breastfeeding exclusively. I'm only giving her milk through a bottle, and I will get more in depth with why I'm doing that in a later video, but for now I just wanted to say that Dr. Brown's bottles are what has been working the most for me. At the hospital, I did not get to latch her on for various reasons. I would like to film a video, if you guys would like it, going a little bit more into feeding and breastfeeding and things that have worked for me. But for now, I want to talk about Dr. Brown's bottles. These bottles are amazing. They are what the NICU actually suggested that we use. And with that being said, they told me to use a nipple that is for preemies, so they do go down all the way to a preemie nipple just in case you have a baby who is born a little early who will take a bottle. They have an internal vent system that creates a positive pressure flow that reduces gas. So this is what's actually inside of the bottle, so you don't get bubbles or gas when it comes to formula or your breast milk, and it's easy for them to digest and they won't be colicky. So this helps against colic. Yes, there are a million pieces to this bottle, but they are way worth it. We have not experienced, knock on wood, any type of gassy situations where she's uncomfortable or colicky. So Dr. Brown's is one of the best out there. So the thing is that when you're a new mom, you buy these things, you register for these things, and then you figure out what works best for you and your baby. So in my case, I had registered for the Comotomo bottles, and the problem with that is that they didn't have the preemie nipple, so I had to end up returning those and buying the whole Dr. Brown set. Moving on with feeding, I wanted to talk about these Aiden and Anais. They are burpee bibs. So they look like this. They go over your shoulder here, and it's enough to catch just in case you have a spit up situation. It will catch it on its way back down your shirt, down your sweater, whatever you're wearing. If you're not wearing anything, it will catch it from not going down your back. And what I like about these is that they have this little clip here, and you can also use this as a bib once they start to eat. I'm a huge fan of these for various reasons. One being the catching, the longer fabric that is able to just help you out and not have too much spit up. And then I also love that it's like a 2-in-1. I picked up some other ones that I really wasn't a fan of. I had a lot of those, but these by far are my favorite. As far as washing the bottles, I am a huge fan of Xoxo. They have this kind of bottle nipple brush. It comes on this little like loop that you can kind of hang up in your kitchen. So I'm a huge fan of this, as well as their bottle brush that looks like this. I don't know why, I just love, I use these as a nanny. As many of you guys know, I was a nanny for a while there, for almost 9 years. But what I like about this is that you can replace it. So you can just buy the replacement for the brush and then just click it right in and you're done. And it also comes with a stand that just leaked all over my iPad. Wonderful. Okay, as far as spaces and places to put your baby when they are that tiny, Addison was 5 pounds 11 ounces. Throughout my whole pregnancy, they kept telling me that I wasn't dealing with a small baby. They were expecting her to be about 8-9 pounds. And when she arrived and they said 5 pounds 11 ounces, I looked over at my husband and was like, come again? Excuse me? No way. So she was very tiny, and one of the game changers that we found to be just the absolute best gift that we received was the Boppy Lounger, and I'll show you guys. The Boppy Lounger looks like this, and I really love this thing. She still sits in it till this day, and we absolutely love it. We call it her old man lounger. Now, the reason being is that she would literally snooze in this thing for like 3 hours. We would swaddle her and just lay her in here, and she loved it. Till this day, she loves it. She chills out in this pillow. Sometimes we bring it into our bed on Saturday mornings and just chill out with her. And we love that thing. So if you guys are kind of trying to figure out what is going to work best for you as far as a lounger, that thing is very inexpensive, and like I said, one of the best gifts that we received. The other lounger that I wanted to talk about today is the Snuggle Me Organic, and that is another really great lounger. It's more for like when they get a little bigger. It mimics like being held almost, so it's kind of nice and snug, and they like sleeping in it. She's slept in hers a little bit. My dad actually bought that for us, so I will show you guys what that looks like. Okay, so the Snuggle Me looks like this. I will link everything down below. You can buy different covers for this. I just ended up getting the gray because honestly, I am not about like the traditional pink and just, you know, bright colors for a baby girl. Like, I believe that like you can do neutrals and get away with it and they still look cute. So a lot of my colors are just very muted and neutral, and they work out for us. So this is the Snuggle Me Organic. You just lay them right here in the center, and they also have 2 sizes. So this is like for up to 9 months, and then they have another one that's like more for toddler age, so they can nap in it, which is amazing because you can take this with you to like your in-laws, or if you're going to visit someone, and they can just kind of nap in here, which is another really good contraption for them to be in and not just laying on someone's bed. As far as a swing and a bouncy seat, I did not register for a bouncy seat. I was kind of like, why do I need all of these things? Especially because I used to nanny and I kind of know like what you need and what you don't need. Honey, I actually went and purchased a bouncy seat because I was like, she needs another contraption to be in other than her swing. So I did, I registered for the 4Moms Mama-Roo swing, which I'll link right here, a little picture of it so you can see what it looks like. And that swing has worked out really well. I know a lot of people have said that swing didn't work for their baby, but for some reason it worked for her. She loves it. It's got like 5 different settings, and the levels go up to number 5, and you can also connect it to your phone and play music off of it, which I have not done because we either use our speaker, our Bose speaker, or I will also use her hatch baby, which also is another really good thing that I will talk about for sleeping. The bouncy seat that I did end up picking up was from Amazon. I'll put a little picture here for you guys to see what it looks like. This is the one that we picked up, and then I will link it down below. It's a Fisher Price, just basic, vibrates, plays a little bit of music, and that's another really good place to set her down as well. Okay, as far as diapers and wipes go, I'm really particular, I should say, about what wipes and diapers I like to use. So for wipes, for many years I have used Huggies. I feel like they are the most thick in consistency, and they just work out for me. I knew right off the bat that I wanted to use the Huggies brand. I'm curious about this, and you can also, you know, message me down below or find me on Instagram or Facebook, but I am curious about the Costco brand because I know a lot of people use that one, but for now I am using the cucumber and green tea scent. She has not had a reaction. It's worked out great for us, and so these are the wipes that I use. As far as diapers go, it's funny how things change when you are no longer in the nanny field, because for a while there I was like always giving my girlfriends like tips and tricks and things like that, and what they should use or what they should register for when they were having their own kids. And so one night Addison she kept waking up throughout the night, and I was like, why is she waking up at night? So Pampers is the brand that I like to use for diapers. I just feel like I've never had an issue with them. I've never had leaking or anything like that, so they've always worked out for me. So the daytime diaper, yes, I said daytime diaper because this is what I forgot. This is the daytime diaper. This is what they used in the hospital, so I knew that like they were a fan, I was a fan, we were on the same page. So she's still in size 1. Like I said, she is 4 months. I think I'm gonna do these videos every 4 months up until she's 12 months, which is a year. So we'll do another one at 8 months, and I'll kind of give you guys what I've been loving and liking and things like that. So just a side note. So these are the daytime ones, work great. They've got the line down the middle that kind of indicates when there's a full diaper, and that's what I love about them. One night I wake up, she was up a lot throughout the night, and I was thinking, why is she waking up so much? And then boom, a little light bulb turned on, and I remembered the nighttime diaper. So as you can see the difference, the nighttime diaper is green, the daytime diaper is white. So we use both. At night I will use nighttime diapers. They work out great. She stopped waking up in the middle of the night, so I figured that out, that it was this guy here. Her diaper was full. So I went and picked some up, and they're working out great for me. As far as diaper cream goes, and I hope you guys aren't distracted by my iPad, it's just like I have notes on there that I don't want to forget, and I feel like this kind of system works out for me so I don't forget certain things while I'm filming. So this is called the Baby Bum. So what it is a spatula looking thing, and what you do is you put the diaper cream on here, and you don't have to you just wipe the bum or the area that you're going to put the diaper cream on, and you don't get your fingers dirty, which is amazing. One of my girlfriends, Jenny, picked this up for me, and I absolutely love it. She loved it. And they also have, I saw it by my baby recently, a mini version of this for your diaper bag. They have a travel one, which is awesome as well. So as far as her diaper cream goes, that was a journey, I should say. I started off with using Desitin, which I've always been a fan of, as far as when I nannied, and it worked for all the kids. That broke her out completely. She had the worst rash ever. I couldn't figure out what was going on. So then I remembered that the hospital sent her home with a diaper cream, and I was like, well, they use it in the hospital. It probably works great on all babies. Let me just use this. It cleared up the rash really well. And so I was like, well, where the heck am I gonna find this? Of course, my tried and true Amazon always has everything I need. So I picked it up, and it is the Phytoplex Protectant Z-Guard paste, and it's by Medline, and you can find it on Amazon. The smell, I thought it was gonna be like just unscented, and I'm not really a fan of that. I don't know, to each his own. Some people are into not having scent at all, but I just like when things have a scent, you know, like a fresh scent. But this, I can't put my finger on what it smells like, but it helps relieve symptoms associated with prolonged exposure. It helps relieve symptoms associated with prolonged exposure to moisture. So it just helps with chafing and things like that. And on the back it just says apply as needed for diaper rash. Change with soiled diapers promptly. So like, don't, you know, make sure that the area is nice and dry before applying this. And it's a thicker consistency, as you can see right there, and it's pasty. And this is basically the only thing that's worked out for us, so I continue to order it, and it's about $7. And I'll link it down below if you guys are also, if you mamas out there are also having issues with diaper creams, this is your one. Moving on to sleeping. So I don't want to brag about this, and I don't want to say this out loud, but I'm going to. Our baby does sleep through the night. She sleeps from about 8:30 at night to about 7:30 in the morning, or 8. Sometimes she will wake up in the middle of the night just like for her passy, just like, you know, for comfort, but she is swaddled. So I wanted to share those swaddles. First, I would like to say that I did go a little bit crazy with the swaddle situation. I was like, I am a pro swaddler. I did this for 9 years. That baby will be nice and tight and swaddled, and she is going to love it. I really dislike when people say like, that baby doesn't like swaddling. Honey, let me tell you something. Your baby does like being swaddled, because that's exactly the way they were in the womb. So they like to be nice and tight and snug. And if you could see her right now, she is nice and tight and snug. I'll insert a picture right here so you guys can see her nice and snug in that swaddle. And it's funny, my husband brought up the other night that when you swaddle her, she smiles. So we know that she likes it. As soon as we like stick her in the swaddle, she starts to smile. Anyway, I'm doing the zipper thing because in the NICU prior to coming home, the nurse tells me, if you have any loose swaddles, we wouldn't suggest that you use them because they can cause suffocation and things like that. So all of the beautiful swaddles that I had ordered have now become just blankets. All of these beautiful swaddles, we didn't use them. They're just hanging on this little rack that we bought for her. But the swaddle that they did suggest that we do use, I just picked up a bigger size. So they are the Halo Sleep Sack swaddle, and they look like this. They Velcro across the front end of it. Sorry, postpartum hair loss is real. So they look like this. They swaddle around. They've got the Velcro. And then once they get a little bigger, you can use this, and their arms can be out, and you could just swaddle around the waist so they can still have like that secure feeling. But this one's super cute. It's got these little sheep all over it. And so I'm telling you, you think you know, but you really don't. So I had to go pick up like 3 of these because all I had were those blankets. And so like when you hear things from like medical professionals and they're telling you you should use this instead of this, you really listen to them because they've been doing this for so many years that they know best, right? So those really worked out for us. It's unfortunate that I spent all that money on loose swaddles when we haven't really used them, but I think they'll come in handy like in the summertime, and they have come in handy like if we're going places and we need a little blanket to throw over the carrier. We will use some of those swaddle blankets that I so happily bought a million of. As far as laundry, I did not go with the normal Dreft. I did go with Dreft for stain remover, and this is the one that I picked up. It's the Dreft laundry stain remover. It looks like this, and it has worked really well. But as far as the detergent, I went with the same brand that I use for her soap and lotion that I use on her when I give her a bath, and it is the Noodle&Boo Ultra Safe Laundry Detergent. It looks like this. You can pick this up at Bye Bye Baby. They also have it on Amazon, as well as Target sells it now, so I found it at Target. It smells heaven sent. A baby that I nannied a while back. Oh my God, just stop it. Everyone that meets her is like, she smells like a dream. And she smells like a dream because of this. This guy right here, this Noodle&boo brand, is amazing. It's a little bit more in price, but trust me when I tell you, it smells so good. So if you guys are into scented things, Noodle&boo. Okay, I'm gonna link it down in the description bar for you guys to pick up as well. If you're interested in it or wanna go smell it, just please do me that favor. Just go to a Bye Bye Baby, go to a Target and smell this product, because mind blown. Okay, as far as bathing, I do give her a bath every single night. It's just something I know that a lot of people are like, don't do that, that's bad for their skin. But I will say that I feel like we've started this whole kind of nighttime routine for her. So I follow the 4 B's: bath, book, bottle, and bed. And that is my whole thing. Every night we start a bath, we read her a book, we give her her bottle, and then straight to bed. That's kind of what we've done from the start. Like, once she reached 1 month, we started this routine, and it's worked out for us. And I can go a little bit more into how we started that if you guys are interested. I could do a nighttime routine video for you guys as well, so you guys can kind of see like how we get things started. At my shower, my older niece, as you guys know, she is 25 years old. So I have a 25-year-old niece and a 6-year-old niece, same mom. And my 25-year-old niece bought a flower looking thing. I will put a picture up right here for you guys to see. And it's this flower that you stick inside of the sink. Now, I received a tub as well, and I thought, why would I need this flower? It's a great gesture. Thank you so much, Jossie, but why would I need this? Let me tell you something. That flower, I don't mean to point, that flower, she still bathes in that flower. We still sit her in the sink, and she bathes in it. It was one of the best gifts next to the boppy pillow that I received, because it has come in handy, and because she was so tiny, I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot put her in that tub. She's so little. Until this day, we bathe her in the sink. She's growing out of it. I will probably have to retire it soon, but if you guys are looking for something, it's so compact. It's perfect for new moms who are nervous. As a new mom, I had cared for so many babies that I was like, oh, this is not a big deal. But when it's your baby, girl, you are like, oh my gosh, this baby's so tiny. This is my baby. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. So it's like everything goes out the window. All the things that I had preached to all of the moms that I cared for their children went out the window. Not all of them, just some things, like, you know, holding your baby all the time is horrible. Don't listen to that. I don't know why I even gave that advice. Hold your baby. They're only little for so long, and then they don't want to be held. Even now, she's like, meh, meh. You know, she gets kind of like fussy, and I'm like, do you not want me to hold you? And I put her down, and then she's content, and I'm like, oh, that's exactly what it was. She's now retiring that flower pretty soon, and we will put her into the tub that I will post a little picture here too. I didn't want to bring too many things into the video so you guys can see, but she does have the Fisher-Price tub as well that is kind of like a sling, and then it turns into a tub where she can actually sit inside of it. So we will probably be using that pretty soon. As far as her shampoo and the lotion that she uses, we are using what I mentioned earlier. It is the Noodle&boo Newborn 2-in-1 hair and body wash. It looks like this, if you guys can see, and it's got the pump. This actually lasted, the first one that I received lasted me almost 3 months, so this will last a while. It is, like I said, it is pricey, but it's amazing, and it's tearless, so you don't have to worry about that. And then we do use the super soft lotion as well. So as far as grooming goes, I was completely and utterly terrified of her long nails. She came out, she had beautiful little nails on her hand, and I was like, oh my gosh, what do I do with those? I would always cut the baby's nails that I nannied, but it's different. Again, it's different when it's your kid. So I had no fear on doing it. It was like boom, 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 I was done. But with my own child, I was like, what am I going to do with these things? So I was very fortunate to have a very beautiful baby shower. Not only did I have a family baby shower, but I do work as well in corporate America, and I had a corporate baby shower as well that was beautiful. It was, I mean, the love that we received is like beyond me. I will always cherish and be grateful to my family and my friends and my colleagues as well, who were so generous and loving and just the whole nine. If I get into it, I'll start crying. But that could also be postpartum emotions. But I'm an emotional being as it is. So anyway, moving on. One of my girlfriends bought me the Frida Baby kit. It comes with like the nose Frida. It comes with this thing called the Windy, which is for gas. Don't ask me what that is. I have not used that yet or had to use it, but it helps release gas. It's like this contraption. Anyway, you guys can look it up. But the nose Frida came with this really cute little kit, and it's kind of like a little zip bag. It came with a nail file, which is genius, and you can pick these up as well. They come in like a pack of 4 or 5. I'll link them down below as well. So I ended up using this. Now, when I wanted to move on and cut her nails, there's also the Frida Baby nail cutter. Is that what you call it? Nail cutter? Yeah, I think that's what it is. This nail cutter here. The first time I cut them, great, went amazing. The second time I cut them, her thumb, she moved one quick little, and I cut her skin.
She cried. She screamed.
I cried. Felt like the worst parent on earth. And so we haven't done that again. We went back to the file. But this little kit comes with so many cute things, and it comes with this little case. So if you guys are looking for a gift for someone, that by far is like one of the greater gifts that I received as well. And then the other thing is, one of the moms that I nannied, she introduced me to this guy. It is called the Oogie Boogie. It looks like this, and their noses are tiny. So it's like, how are you supposed to get in there and get their boogies when they're that small? This guy right here, as you can see, it's got like a little pick. It's a silicone pick, so it's not gonna hurt them. And it's good to just get right in there and get the bugs out. Enough said. It's so good to be back, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you guys are interested in seeing what is in my diaper bag, give this video a thumbs up and I'll get that filmed for you guys. As far as future videos, I will be going back to some of my beauty favorites and things like that, fashion favorites, more travel, hopefully traveling with a baby. If you guys didn't check out the podcast, I will link that below as well. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.